Story time. I am going to tell you about a couple of situations where people's expectations have been different than my reality. Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and the first story is a lady who came to see me a few years back. And she came to see me in October of that year. And I don't know where she was talking to somebody at the hospital or maybe another boutique, but she came to see me for her first breast prosthesis and her mastectomy bras. She hadn't bought them before. And so as I was ringing her up, she said, "Oh, I get a discount, right?" And I said, "No, why would you get a discount?" And she said, "Because it's October." And I said, "Yeah, it's October." And she said, "Well, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I get a discount." And I said, well, it is October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I don't give discounts. I don't do that here. Everybody pays the same price regardless of, what month it is." And she said, "Well, that place, I can't remember if it was another boutique or a hospital." She's like, "They said that I would get a discount because it's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that you should be giving me a discount." And I'm like, okay, if they want to give you a discount, you can absolutely shop there, but I don't give discounts. Everybody pays the same. Doesn't matter what month. And then I said, if you want to shop around, please feel free. I'm not going to be offended. She ended up buying from me. But I also explained to her that if I gave a discount for October, then the other 11 months of the year, people would not get a discount, and that's not really fair. And because of the way the system works here in Canada, every 2 years, the government gives a grant towards your breast prosthesis, and they are very particular about when you can buy those breast prosthesis. You can't buy it if you bought it in, November 1 year, you would have to wait till November 2 years later. You couldn't buy it a month earlier in October and get a discount. So they're very, very particular. So I don't think that's fair that one person should get a discount, or 1 month people get a discount and the rest of the time everybody pays more. So anyway, I explained to her, I'm sorry, I don't do discounts. That's just not a thing. And I kind of wonder, who is this other company that's trying to tell me how to run my business, or try to give people information that I'm going to give discounts when I don't? I wasn't too impressed by that, but that wasn't her fault. She was misinformed by this other place. Wonder if it was a competitor that was trying to force me to discount stuff. I don't know. Let's just chalk it up to a misunderstanding. So there you go. The second story is a lady who called me up. She had gone somewhere for her bras previously, and she came to see me for whatever reason. So she got some bras from me, and I charged her my normal price, and that was fine. And then she called me up a couple of weeks later and started yelling at me. "And you charge too much, you've overcharged me," and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, this is the price. They're competitive pricing. And I think I charged her $110 for each bra, which is unfortunately high, but in the mastectomy world, that's pretty average to low. And so she was saying, you charged me way too much, and the place I went last time charged me $80. And I'm like, okay, well, you're free to shop there. And she was just yelling at me and berating me and, whatever. And I'm like, I'm sorry, they can charge whatever they want. I charge what I want. And in my head, I'm thinking, how are they charging $80? They would go out of business, right? I don't know where, what are they selling you? Anyway, so about 6 months later, she called to book another appointment for bras. No, sorry, it was about a year later. She called to book appointments, and I keep really good notes, so I had notes in there. And so when she booked the appointment, I said, "Just to let you know, these are the prices of my bras." And she said, "Yeah, okay." And I said, "Well, I'm just letting you know because last time you were, concerned that you were paying too much." Well, it turns out that the bras that she bought for $80 were post-op bras, which I also sell for $80 at this current time. And because of the structure of the bra, and because it's a new situation. People are going into surgery and what have you. They are of a lesser cost, and they're leisure bras, post-op bras. I've shown them before. And so they're not as structured, they're not as supportive. They're designed to be very comfortable and to support your tissue after surgery, but yeah, they are a much less price. And it turns out that that's what she had originally paid for at the other place, and that's why she was charged $80. So I'm glad I stuck to my guns, because my mother actually said to me, well, why don't you ask her to show you the bill, and then if she's telling the truth, you can price match. And thinking that like this lady probably wouldn't be able to produce a bill like that. And my response was, I don't price match. You know, even if it was the same bra, these are my prices, period. As it turns out, completely different bras. Anyway, she was very happy with my service and happy with the bras, and she's been a customer ever since. So, yeah, those are my stories. Let me know in the comments down below if you've run across that, if you own a business and somebody has tried to kind of get a discount, because I know that happens all the time, or like price match, get you to price match, or if you're a customer and you paid more than you thought you should. And let me tell you, as a customer, I have found out that I paid more than I should have at certain places. And it's my own fault, but yeah. So I try to be a more informed consumer, but sometimes you don't know. You don't, like, how would somebody know the price of mastectomy bras? How would somebody know, like, how do I know the price of car parts? You know, it is what it is. So wherever you're going, whether you're shopping at my boutique or shopping someplace else, you know, it's good to call around, get the pricing, ask ahead of time, because you want to be confident in your choices. You want to make sure that you got value for your dollar. I believe I give value for the dollar, but that's up to you to decide. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you soon.